What's up, Internet land? It's your girl Shawne here, the multipreneur entrepreneur, coming to you live from the group today. First off, I want to say good afternoon, happy Wednesday, and tell me, how's everyone's day going so far? Are you guys super excited? Because I know that I am. So before we jump into today's content, I'm just going to give people a little time to just kind of come on in and hang out with us. I see people are checking us out. Shh, you got it. I told you, your secret is safe with me. Thank you for chiming in this afternoon. Listen, guys, I have been super excited. I've been promoting this now for about a week. Hey, Nikki, thanks for living in. Lisa, thanks for living in. Happy New Year to you as well. I have been super excited. I've been promoting this now, hey Yolanda, for about a week. And super excited to bring some, what I hope will be great value and content to you today. So, as you guys have been seeing, posted up in the group, we've been seeing posted up on the event page. We're going to be talking about how to repair your credit. So you may see me look away from my phone, and that's because I have some notes here, and I want to make sure that I give you guys everything that that I've written down. Okay, so if I look away from the screen, again, let me apologize in advance for that. Okay, so again, welcome. Today, tomorrow, and Friday, we're going to have 3 great days of learning how to repair your credit. Okay? So now, before we jump into the content, who am I? Again, my name is Shawne Perryman. Let's see. I'm a mom. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a mother. As I said, an author of my very first book that I put out there, self-published. Super proud of that. And my goal here with everyone is to educate, elevate, and empower. That is my goal, no matter what it is that I do. All right. And that's so just a little bit about who I am. All right. I've been online now for probably about maybe a good 2 years, 3 years. Connecting with other like-minded people, sharing some great information, trying to share some value and content out into the marketplace. Okay, so again, today we're going to be talking about again, how to repair your credit. So today, day 1, we're going to talk about how did I get here. Okay, tomorrow, day 2, we're going to talk about what's your numbers and what do you do with all that information. Okay, and then on day 3, we're going to talk about now what. What's going to be the next step? All right, so let's jump right into today's content. Day 1, how did I get here? So listen, let me ask you a question. If you're anything like me, you probably got your first credit card, I don't know, when you're around, 18 or so? Okay, and that was awesome. It was absolutely wonderful. But there was one issue. No one really taught us about credit. No one sat down with us and said, hey, this is how the credit system works. So we're 18, we go out here, we get this wonderful credit card, and what do? We go on a shopping spree. So let me ask, can anyone relate to getting a credit card early in age and going out on a shopping spree? If you do, just put hashtag shopping spree. I'm curious as to know, am I the only one who's done that? Okay. So now we've got these credit cards. We've gotten 1, we've gotten 2. And before you know it, we have built up and we're in credit trouble. We probably got over $10,000 sitting in debt somewhere. And we got there. We've maxed out all the cards, but we can't figure out how the hell to get out of the debt that we're now in. But we had fun. We had fun shopping. We had fun hanging out. We did all these wonderful things. But again, now you're in debt. You got $10,000 worth of debt. You may be 25 years old at this point. And it seems like there's no way out of the credit madness whatsoever. So what do? Well, here's what happened for me. And I'm sure you guys can relate to this as well. Now we get a little bit older, get a little bit more wiser. Let's see. And now we start to have a better understanding of credit, how it works, and how it can really help us in our life. Okay? And so now we understand that we need to do something a little bit different. But again, we've got this debt, and you're saying, how do I get out of this mess? All right. So let me ask you a few questions, and I got my notes here because I want to make sure that I get these out there. Okay. So my first question for you is, have you ever, have you ever waken up one morning or one day and decided, I need a new car? The car you had is 10 years old. You've been pushing along, but you've been putting tons and tons of money into it, and you decided, I need a new car. Does that happen to anyone? Because I know what's happened to me. That was question number one. Question number two was, did you wake up one day and at some point in your life and decided that you wanted to no longer pay rent, but you wanted to own a house? You wanted to own your own home. Has anyone ever else had that desire to ever just own your own home? And I'm sure, because I know I have. And all those things are great. Wanting a newer car, a better car, wanting to have a house as opposed to paying rent. All those things are wonderful. But there was only one thing stopping you. Can anybody guess what that one thing is that will stop you from having that dream car or having that dream house? Can anybody guess what that is? I'll tell you. Your hot ass credit. I'm sorry, folks. I said it. Our credit is a hot mess. Because my credit was a hot mess. So, this story is not just about just somebody. This story is my story. But I'm sure I'm not the only one who has that story. Okay? Credit is just a hot mess. So I'm going to be real transparent here today, folks. When I first started, when I finally started to take my credit serious and really understand it, my credit was in the low 500, with 500s, folks. It was ugly. I'm being real transparent. It was ugly. Now, I knew one of the things that I did know for a fact is that I wanted a newer car. I bought my car in, my car was a 2000 and, I don't even remember. My car was a 2010 that I believe I bought in, it was a 2010. Let's put it out there. And I'd had it for some time now. It was time for something new. It was time for something different. But I didn't have some type of emergency fund or some cash put aside where I could just go and buy a car. And two, my credit was so bad that I couldn't go into any dealer and say, hey, can someone help me out here? Because it just wasn't happening. All right. So I had to finally start to do something about it. Okay. So with these challenges, I'm also going to be giving you guys an assignment every day. Okay. And then when we come back the next day 2, we're going to talk about day 1's homework assignment, what you did, what you found out. So that's what I have for you today. So here's your assignment for today. The first thing I want you to do is to pull your free credit report. Okay. And I'm going to make sure in the comments of this video that I put the link, but the actual link that you're going to go to is annualcreditreport.com. And what you want to do is get all 3 of your credit reports from the 3 credit bureaus, which is Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Okay. Again, that's annualcreditreport.com. I will drop the link in the comment section after this video. Okay. That's number 1. That's your first assignment. Your second assignment is to sign up for Credit Karma. Now, you can go directly online, or you can download the app. But set up an account with Credit Karma if you already don't have it. Again, I will drop the link. Website is creditkarma.com. CREDIT Karma, Karma, one word, creditkarma.com. Again, I'll drop that link in the comment section. And what I want you to do is to be able to now get your free credit report, and I want you to know what your numbers are. Okay, and then tomorrow we're going to talk about, as again, what's your numbers and what do I do with all this information. We're going to talk about just those things. What is it? What does it all mean? What does it look like? And how can we now start to improve on that? So that's all I got, folks. That's it. I was super excited to bring you this information. I hope you guys got some value. If you did, please let me know. If you got other friends who you think could benefit from this information, invite them over to the group. I would love to have them in, because this video will be there. They can go back and replay it, watch it, and follow along. It is quite okay if they're not here today. It's all right. Okay, if you're not live and you catch us on the replay, just simply put hashtag replay. For all those who jumped on today, I want you to know that I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule. You could have been anywhere else doing anything else, but you chose to be here with me today while I shared this information. So I want to thank you personally for taking the time out of your busy schedule. So again, folks, that's all I have. Make sure you get your homework done. Tomorrow, I want to see those numbers. I want to know what those numbers are. And here's the thing. I don't want you guys to be embarrassed. This group is not about, criticizing people because their score is this or that. We're all where we are at this point, and it's okay. Let's learn how we can all help each other and fix it and start to really move forward. Okay, so that's it, folks. Until tomorrow, again, I will drop those links in the comment section. Get those credit reports, get those numbers, and know what you are. Oh, side note. Now, when you do go to Credit Karma, the one thing that you will not be able to do, I believe, is to get, it's experience credit score. For some reason, you have to do something else different. And we'll talk about that. But right now, you're going to get your TransUnion, and I believe it's Equifax. It's either one of those, but there's two you can get on Credit Karma. I apologize for not having the correct information. Again, I will double check that and drop it in the comments as well. But definitely get your scores, get your credit report, and until tomorrow, guys, as I always like to say, peace.